wanted to this morning to show you a few practical things that I have found to cope with burnt hands, but this works equally well, I suppose, for people with arthritis. So one of the first things I found was you get something and you can't get the top off it. For me, I haven't got the grip to get the top off it. So one of the first things I managed to find was this, which is like a rubber mesh. And with that, you just put it on the top, and it doesn't matter if your grip's not too good, off comes the top. Of course, some of the, when you buy something new, that doesn't always work. And I've tried banging it on the side and running hot water underneath it. So then I found this, which is, well, I suppose it's like a kitchen spanner. But basically, you put it over the top of your lid. And then again, it's got more pressure than the rubber mat. So without hurting your hands, you can take the top off again. Now this, I actually found in a kitchen shop. So definitely people are out there using it. Another thing I found, particularly without nails, is things like this. Where you get a can, and this I can't actually open. So again, found this kitchen gadget. So basically, instead of using your nails, you use the hook to push up. See, my hands aren't that good. To push up on the tag. And then again, rather than having to rely on your hands, you just gently pull. And I've now poured juice all over my hand, but hey ho. Luckily, I am going to be eating this later on. And then I thought this was ingenious. Now, this is something that, this doesn't just work for people like me that have bad hands. This is something that every woman should have if you live alone. It's a zip puller-upper. I don't know about you, but sometimes you're getting ready, you get into a dress, and for me, I can't feel the zip unless I can see it. So I can't feel behind me to pull the zip up. So effectively what you do is you hook this thing through the zip eye. So that's down your back. You then fling this over your shoulder. And when you stand up and pull your dress, you then pull this gently up. And it pulls your zip up. It's slightly difficult to wiggle this thing off afterwards. But this has been an absolute lifesaver when I've been getting ready for stuff. And this is from America, and it's called Zip Her. So I'm assuming it is by people that just struggle with zips when they're by themselves. So that's a few of the practical ways I've learned to cope with non-feeling hands. Maybe they may help you. There's plenty of other gadgets out there. I think the main thing is if you come across something and you're struggling with it, or you're sat there going, I can't do this, is just to sit down for a minute and think, okay, how can I get around this problem? And if there isn't something out on the market, you'll cobble something together. I've yet to find anything where I've had to go running off to a neighbour or a friend and say, I can't do this. So give it a go, see what you think. Otherwise, have a good evening. I'm off to dinner with friends, hence the reason why I'm dressed up a bit fancy. So have a good evening, and I will speak to you tomorrow.